coffee drinker like I am and you're concerned about having too much caffeine and maybe you've switched over to decaf coffee, well, there are some warnings about decaffeinated coffee that have surfaced recently in the news, and this is because most decaffeinated coffee is actually chemically decaffeinated. And the main chemical that they use is called methylene chloride. Now, methylene chloride is also a chemical that is used for paint stripping. Yes, this is now of concern, as you can imagine, if you're drinking coffee that may have had contact with a paint stripper. As well as they use that methylene chloride for metal cleaning and degreasing. It's also often used in pharmaceuticals. And the risk here with this chemical is that it's potentially linked to cancer. So it may be something that you definitely want to be more aware of, and perhaps, like I did, switch all of my decaffeinated products into different types and a safer type of decaf coffee, which I will talk about. So here are my tips, and I've got 4 of them if you still want to drink and enjoy your coffee but without the caffeine and you want to go that decaf option. Here are some tips for you. Okay, number 1 is to try to avoid takeout coffee. Now, most of the big coffee houses out there, your drive-thrus, going in and have your coffee, maybe your donut, unfortunately, it's going to be made with the chemical process with that methylene chloride. So this is something that maybe you want to do. My tip number 2, which means making your own coffee at home. And tip number 3 is choosing the right beans. So you can actually look for a Swiss water process in which the unroasted beans are first soaked in some hot water, which removes their caffeine. So it is a natural process. In that decaffeination, Swiss water process is what you're looking for when you're purchasing your own coffee beans. Now, another one, so my tip number 4, there's another method called supercritical carbon dioxide method. This one is a little bit more difficult to find, but in this method, the beans are first soaked in water again, then exposed to carbon dioxide that has been heated past its critical point, which means that it can act as a liquid or a gas. And what the carbon dioxide does, it makes its way into the coffee beans as a gas, grabs that caffeine, and then evaporates like a liquid. So it is another more natural way to eliminate that caffeine so you can enjoy your decaf coffee without that chemical process with the methylene chloride. So I wanted you to be aware of this. Please comment below if you love your decaf coffee. For a list of foods you thought were healthy but aren't, I do want you to check out my other video. It's called 5 Healthy Foods That Are Actually Unhealthy. I'll see you there.